Hi guys, so I've just finished going to see the Tesla Cybertruck. I'm going to take you around. Some initial thoughts and impressions as I go around. It was quite busy, so bear that in mind. But at the end, towards the end of the video, I'll do a summary of what I thought. And what I like, maybe what I don't like about the Cybertruck. This is the first UK showing, which was at Park Royal in Tesla. Big shout out to them. It made everyone feel really welcome. Got to charge while I was there, so even better. And then I think from here it's going to go on to Westfield over the next couple of days. As the time of recording, it was bank holiday at the beginning of May. And then it's going to, I think, goes up north to like Manchester, goes across to Ireland and some other countries as well. It's kind of doing a UK and European tour. So, yeah, I'll take you along, see what you think. So, there you go, mate. So here, looking at the Cybertruck, it's the Odyssey. So I think this was one of the first models that they test drove, and it's going around Europe at the moment. We're here at Tesla Park Royal, and we're just going to have a little walk around. A little cool ATV. I mean, this is an absolute beast of a car. This, as you can see, I mean, this dwarfs, honestly, my Model Y is big. The Cybertruck is mental. I mean, I'll put some pictures in here of the size of it compared to me. Even the wheels are ridiculous size. But honestly, I love it. This thing would be an absolute monster on UK roads. But I haven't seen it in the flesh. Do you know what? I love it. It just this Foundation edition. Some strip light all the way across the front, and lights underneath, like each side of the panel. Obviously it's got a smallish front, but the thing's an absolute beast. Yeah, I mean, you can see the suspension under there. It's got the new suspension system. Unfortunately, it doesn't look like you can get inside it, which is a shame. But this thing's an absolute monster. Definitely, honestly, like, I want to purchase it just to annoy everyone, because this thing will just be completely impractical on UK roads. But what an amazing looking car, truck, thing. bar at the back is super cool as well. I am very impressed, if I'm honest. I thought it'd be pretty cool, but actually it's cooler in real life. And you've got a Model Y over there. Can't really get a size comparison, but that's the Model Y. Tesla Cybertruck. You can probably get one of those in there. And obviously you'd have to get the little ATV to go in the back of the truck anyway, right? It's got a powered deck at the back that shuts, and this deck comes down. There you can see Cybertruck behind me. If you look over there, that's the Model Y and Cybertruck. Can fit my Model Y in that thing. It's huge. So if you're in the UK, it would be really fun, but completely impractical. But that's why I like it. So, not sure what the spec of this one is, but being foundational, I imagine it's the 300 mile range one. Let's have a look. The size of the windscreen wiper is ridiculous. One windscreen wiper for the entire thing of that thing. And apparently this is bulletproof. So, you know, completely practical, right? The size of the wheels are ridiculous. The whole of the truck is ridiculous, but I absolutely love it. So back from looking at the Cybertruck, first impressions was, holy hell, that thing is big. It made the Tesla Model Y that was sitting next to it look like a toy. Now, if you're as old as me, you remember Tonka, like big metal trucks and dump trucks and things like that. And you'd always have, I could never afford those. I always had like the little like Matchbox cars and things like that, and then you had that one kid or that one neighbour that had the Tonka toy that made yours look absolutely pathetic. That's pretty much what the Cybertruck does. It's really hot at the moment, so if I'm sweating, you know why. What can I say? So it's kind of, in some ways it's what I expected. I've seen, like everyone, we've seen loads of videos and stuff like that, but until you get up close to this thing, you realise how flipping big it is. Now for American roads, not a problem. UK, this truck is so impractical, it's unbelievable. Not only is it huge, and we have very small country lanes, which even my Model Y struggles to get down sometimes. This thing there's no chance. If you're on a motorway and things like that, fine. Cities, no chance as well. It's just too big. Now, don't get me wrong, I still love it. I think it's so ridiculous, it's great. And I think the only downside is to get it over into the UK or European market, they're going to have to make some changes. Now, whilst everything is very angled, and I know that, you know, obviously it's not like, you know, very sharp and all the rest of it, there's no way in hell that's going to pass current European and UK regulations for safety. It would literally tear a pedestrian or a cyclist in half if they hit. So I don't know what they would do. I assume, like, you know, some sort of bumpers and I don't know, something else on the corners and things like that maybe. I don't think it would take much, but it's definitely would be required in order for it to get it over here. I also think that, I know it goes against the whole point of the Cybertruck, but it probably needs to be a little bit smaller, maybe Model Y size, and that'll be fine. But again, like I said, it's a truck, so, you know, if you're after a truck, you probably want that size and things like that. But it's massive. They had a Model 3 on one side and a Model Y on the other side, and it was huge in the middle. You couldn't go in it, unfortunately, which is a shame, but we did have a look round, like the truck, how big it is. Literally, I mean, I'm not a tall bloke, but I can reach the top of my Model Y. There was about a foot above me to reach the top of the Cybertruck. It was mentally big, and do you know what? I love the look. I love the crazy look. I love the 5-year-old's got hold of his colouring pens and like come up with a truck kind of vibe design to it. I think it's brilliant. Do I want one? Yes. Could I ever buy one? Probably not, unless it's like, you know, like I said, it's like a reduced size and things like that. It's completely impractical. I mean, it'd be funny to, like, you know, park across like free spaces and things like that. It is huge. But it was brilliant, and to be honest, you know, there was quite a few obviously Tesla owners and non-Tesla owners at the event today, and yeah, I mean, it was brilliant. It was such a cool vibe. The truck is mental, as expected. Now, I did, when they first announced it, and I've been waiting, I don't know how many years ago when it was first announced, maybe 5 years ago. I put the $100 or $200 deposit down on it, but I claimed that back because there was no way, A, that I ever thought it was going to come out, and B, that I'd ever get one anyway. Now, I have heard that if you can't order them at the moment because there's a backlog, I think, in the States. There's a few niggly issues that I think to do with the braking that have been either not necessarily recalled, perhaps. I don't know if there's a software update or you go into like a dealer in the States to do them. It's definitely a status car. You buy a Cybertruck to say you've got a Cybertruck. It's almost like when Tesla first came out, people that got Teslas was like, well, I've got a Tesla, you know, like I've spent 100 grand on a Model S or whatever it was at the time. I get a feeling the Cybertruck is kind of the same thing. I've got a Cybertruck because no one else has, and, you know, it's completely ridiculous. Now, I do like, though, however, people in the States that have been doing wraps on them, and they look especially cool. So if I ever did get one, I'd have to do something like that, because I like the stainless steel look, but there's some really cool wraps that make it look just amazing with them on. So but yeah, summary, love it. It's crazy, it's bonkers as you think it's going to be. It's completely impractical for the UK, but I love it. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video and the little tour around the Cybertruck. Stay tuned for more stuff, and I'll see you soon. Cheers guys, bye.